You must first comprehend the idea of the present moment, the eternal now, if you wish to have supernatural experiences in your life, such as physical healing, the creation of unthinkable new opportunities, and transcendent mystical experiences. Though most people barely grasp the fundamentals, there is a lot of discussion on living in the present and staying in the moment. For instance, ignoring the past or the future. I'm going to give you a deeper understanding of this idea today, which means seeing beyond your body, identity, surroundings, and even time. You must allow something greater, something supernatural, to take over and transcend your recollection as your own identity. Let's start by examining how the brain functions. A matching mind is produced when your brain, or any other nerve tissue in your body, is activated. According to neuroscientific theory, the brain behaves in a particular manner. You have a different mind for singing or listening to music, for instance, and a different mind for driving a car and taking a shower. Because you have completed these difficult jobs thousands of times, you employ different mental levels for each one. Your brain functions differently each time you carry out these tasks. For instance, a specific combination and order of neuron networks are triggered when you drive an automobile. These neural networks are composed of a collection of neurons that cooperate to function as a macro or automatic program. They develop the mental level by repeatedly performing this specific action. Your brain is largely a holdover from the past. It is designed and organized to serve as a living log of all the things you have discovered and gone through in your life thus far. According to neuroscientific theory, your brain's neurons generate thousands of synaptic connections, which are arranged into intricate three-dimensional neural networks. Your brain's connections are updated as you focus on or pay attention to new information. Your brain bears biological traces from this contact with the environment. New experiences are neurologically registered by your senses, and additional neurons unite to enhance your brain connections and boost your cognitive capacities. More encounters produce emotions in addition to developing brain circuits. Emotions can be thought of as chemical feedback or residue from previous experiences. The more deeply an event affects you emotionally, the more of an impression it makes on your mind. This explains how memories are created and maintained over time. Learning entails creating new neural connections, and memories are solidified when these connections are maintained. Neurons fire and connect more when you repeat an idea, decision, action, experience, or emotion. Furthermore, this bond gets stronger over time. Your interactions with the outside world account for the majority of your experiences. Your senses get information from the outside world and neurologically store it in your brain. An incident that leaves a deep emotional impression on you causes the memory to become ingrained in your brain. Therefore, when an event chemically alters your feelings and you become more aware of what causes them, it links a specific person or object to the unique characteristics of that time and location. Thus, your brain and body, which create your future, are the only places where the past truly resides. Let's examine in more detail the molecular processes that occur in your body when you think or feel. Your brain releases specific chemicals as a result of a biological response that occurs when a memory or thought is recalled. By transforming intangible ideas into tangible substances, these molecules become chemical messengers that influence your emotions. Realizing that you are experiencing a particular emotion causes you to think more thoughts that are consistent with that emotion, which causes the brain to release more neurotransmitters. You become afraid when you have a divisive notion. As soon as you experience fear, your thoughts are influenced by that feeling and become more scared. Thus, additional chemicals are released, which intensify the dread. You are caught in a vicious loop in which your thoughts generate your feelings, which in turn generate your thoughts. Feelings are the body's language, while thoughts are the brain's. Thus, your state of being is the result of the cycle between your thoughts and feelings. As a result of repeatedly activating the same neuronal circuits, your entire state of being is become obsolete. Your brain develops accustomed to the same patterns as you continue to think the same things, and, as a result, it starts reflecting your previous thoughts. As a result, it gets easier to repeatedly think and feel the same things. Emotions are the body's chemical and verbal relics of the past, as I have stated. They are the final chemical remnants of past experiences that have made the body stay in the past. You are beginning your day in the past when you wake up in the morning and search for that familiar sensation. As a result, when you begin to think about your difficulties, they are linked to memories of past events. Sadness, worthlessness, anxiety, concern, disappointment, guilt, dissatisfaction, pain, sorrow, and grief. Your life will become predictable and remain the same if these emotions control your thoughts, your actions, or the experiences you design for yourself. Now, picture shutting off your alarm when you wake up. You check your emails, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and then the news while you're lying in bed. You are connecting with your previous reality and reaffirming your personality. You next proceed to the restroom and complete your necessary tasks, such as brushing your teeth, taking a shower, and putting on your clothes. After that, you brew coffee in the kitchen and eat breakfast. Perhaps you check your emails or re-watch the news. Every day follows the same pattern. You then proceed as usual to work, where you meet up with the same colleagues you saw the day before. You perform nearly identical tasks as you did yesterday. You might even have the same feelings in response to the same problems at work, and you return home after work. When you arrive home, you most likely go to the same grocery store to buy the same foods you usually eat, prepare the same dinner, and sit in the same spot in your living room to watch the same TV show. After that, you prepare for bed in the same manner, lying on the same side of the same bed. Brush your teeth with your right hand, beginning in the top right corner of your mouth. It's possible that you read before bed. These routines become habits if you perform them repeatedly. A habit is a collection of habitual processes, subconscious ideas, actions, and feelings that you develop through time. Your body essentially runs a number of programs on autopilot. Your body has become so accustomed to this pattern that it can perform certain tasks more effectively than your conscious mind. It just happens when you set it on autopilot. This implies that you will actually repeat the same activities when you get up in the morning. In a very real sense, your body repeats what you have already done, pulling you into a foreseeable future. You have similar ideas, behave in similar ways, make similar choices, produce similar experiences, and feel similar emotions. Your brain becomes automatically programmed to carry out specific sequences with greater ease and ease with time. These sequences become a more comprehensive procedure each time they are performed. An expectation of how a similar event will feel in the future is automatically created when you recall a familiar encounter with someone or something at a specific time and location. You are still in a familiar environment if you can predict how any experience will feel. For instance, the idea of meeting with the same individuals you have been working with for years can prompt you to instinctively predict how the event will feel, since you have enough prior experience with it to know what to expect. Since you are the same individual, you are obviously correct. You will most likely be reluctant to engage in an event if you are in automatic mode and you are unable to forecast how it will feel. We must look at one more facet of thought and feeling in order to completely comprehend what is happening that sustains this sense of sameness. A detectable electromagnetic field is also produced around our physical bodies by this cycle of thought and emotion. In actuality, our bodies are constantly releasing energy, light, or frequencies that convey certain data, messages, or goals. We also get important information that is transmitted at various frequencies. As a result, we exchange electromagnetic energy all the time. This is how the system functions. Our brain's neural networks are triggered when we consider certain thoughts, producing electrical charges. This results in a chemical response that produces an emotion. Similar to how our thoughts are triggered by familiar feelings or sensations, these emotions also produce magnetic charges that, when combined with the thoughts, produce a particular electromagnetic field that corresponds to the state of being. Consider emotions to be moving energy. Aside from their body language, a person's energy is frequently highly obvious when they enter a room with a strong emotion. When someone is angry or really agitated, we can all sense their intention and energy. The same is true for someone who is calm and compassionate. There are various ways to feel and perceive each of these energy. Different frequencies are produced by emotions. Because they carry various degrees of consciousness, intention, and energy, high-frequency emotions like love, joy, and appreciation have frequencies that are far higher than stress emotions like fear and wrath. All energy is frequency, and each frequency contains information based on our individual ideas and feelings. Emotions are energy in action. All of us are constantly sending and receiving information. Therefore, we are repeatedly producing the same electromagnetic field, sending the same message with the same energy. If we are reliving the past every day, thinking the same thoughts, and experiencing the same emotions. This implies that, from the standpoint of energy and information, the same energy from our past is still carrying the same information, resulting in the same future. Our energy is essentially comparable to our past. The only way we can alter our lives is to alter our energy. To alter the electromagnetic field we continuously emit, or our state of being, we must alter our thoughts and feelings. Your energy is directed where your attention is focused. You are putting your attention there, focusing on a familiar sensation, and your energy is in the past. These familiar sensations are linked to a recollection of a certain person or object from a specific period and location. Your focus and vitality are once more directed toward the past. Your focus and energies move to a known and predictable future when you begin to think about locations. During this specific time, all of your energy is completely merged with these recognized experiences. Your body follows your thoughts to the same occurrences in the same reality as your energy creates more and more. Your energy is focused on the past and the future rather than the here and now. You therefore have very little energy left to construct an unidentified experience in a different timeline. When you decide to use the restroom, for instance, the next step is to find yourself approaching it. Then you consider taking a shower and find yourself changing the water's temperature. You focus your thoughts on the coffee maker and give it your full attention. If you have been following your thoughts for the past 22 years, your body will do it naturally, since it has been following your thoughts repeatedly in the direction of the known. Your focus and energy are here for that reason. Let me ask you this now. Is it possible for your body to follow your thoughts into the unknown? Should it be possible, you will need to shift your focus, which will alter your energy. To achieve this, you must alter your thoughts and emotions and persist in doing so long enough for something new to occur. Even though it seems unthinkable, it is achievable. If you start focusing your attention and energy on the unknown, your body can follow your mind into new experiences in the future, just as it has followed your mind through every known experience in your life. We appreciate you viewing the video. I urge you to share it with a loved one if you find it useful. Your encouragement of my channel is greatly appreciated. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.